Finally, I'm back with another income report. I'm going to show you exactly how much money I made last month. And I'm going to tell you exactly how I did it so you can get some help on if you want to be able to build a business. As well. So I'm going to show you my income from both of my businesses or online businesses, both Simple Programmer and Bulldog Mindset, as well as my real estate business and the real estate properties I own. So this is totally transparent. I'm going to show you exactly what's in my QuickBooks, and I just want to be transparent with you guys so you guys can see exactly how this works, how I operate, what I'm doing to make money, and you can learn from that as well. So the first thing is we're going to look at Simple Programmer. Now this is one of my businesses, my oldest online business that I started when I was a software developer. And I just have the profit and loss for March 2022. This is just generated report from QuickBooks. So I usually break things down by what I care about. This is something that I set up in my accounting. But basically what the categories come down for me is advertising revenue, affiliate revenue, product revenue. And so when you look at this, where is the money coming in from this business? There's $742 of advertising revenue. That's just some ads that are being run on the website itself. It could be increased by quite a bit, but I'm not really focusing on this business. Affiliate revenue, there's some Amazon affiliate revenue, some Thrive themes. That is a theme that I use for my website's WordPress theme. Interview Cake, this is a company that does coding interviews or helps developers with coding interviews to prepare for them. 2,000 Books, a friend of mine that does book summaries. And then some other affiliate income. This is kind of miscellaneous stuff that's in there. So you can see there's a little bit of affiliate income coming in, but most of the income is coming in from product revenue, which is courses that I sell. I have a course on Simple Programmer called How to Market Yourself as a Software Developer. I've got a digital toolkit for software developers to teach them how to make more money and get a job, and that's a couple $100 product. And so some money comes in from that. I don't really advertise it that much. I need to really ramp up some of the stuff in this business, but I've been kind of putting this on the back burner, and you'll see why when you get to the Bulldog Mindset income. It's also not something I'm super interested in, but there's a lot of opportunity here. A big chunk of the income from this business comes from my book revenue. I've got two kind of best-selling books in the industry. I've been running some ads, actually paid ads to them to set up some kind of a funnel here where I'm gonna get people to opt in from the books and then have another product sell that I'm gonna make on the back end for that. But the books do well, about $6,000 of profit per month. And so you can see that income coming in there. And then I've got some royalty and licensing income. This was from the book selling the foreign rights to these books. So one thing that you can do if you publish a book and it's successful is you can sell the foreign rights for thousands of dollars. I think for some of my books, I've been able to sell the foreign rights and make around $100,000 just selling the foreign rights. So that income came in there. So about $15,000 of income there. And then there's some basic fees. I've got a few contractors that work for me, a team that manages the blog and staffs the writers and edits the blog there. That's $1,500 a month. Some hosting fees, software fees. There's not a huge amount there. Some of this stuff could be cut down probably. A little bit of advertising because I've been running some ads on the books on Amazon to kind of test that out. And then a little bit of marketing that's been going on there. So not a huge amount. These expenses are kind of optional here, but it's something I'm trying out. And then some basic stuff, insurance, accounting fees, bank fees, PayPal fees. It leaves me with a nice little net profit of $9,500, approximately $9,600. So that's the first business, Simple Programmer. Now, the second thing we're gonna look at is the real estate business. So let's take a look at that. So real estate here, I've got it broken down by every single property so you can see they're all under their own LLC. You can see here the breakdown here. This first property is a property that is a commercial property that I own that's around the Kansas City area in Liberty, Missouri. And you can see that there's income that comes in from the building maintenance income, the rent. The tenants basically pay all of the fees on the building. So it's a triple net lease. So they're paying all these things and then I have to pay them back to the developer for a lot of these things here. So you can see that there. And then the net on this comes out to about $7,900, almost $8,000 a month. This is about a $1.2 million property. At least I bought it for that. It's probably worth quite a bit more now. I haven't really checked the prices on it. The second one is Real Estate 3. This is a fourplex in Meridian, Idaho. We'll go over this kind of quickly here, but the rents, you can see there's not major expenses on this. You have taxes, insurance, and the profit is about $3,100. And then if we scroll on by, to real estate 7. This one, there was actually no income. It was negative income. There was some problems with the tenant there. There are some repairs on the property. So it actually ended up being negative income because I have to pay the HOA on this. So this one, I'd like to offload these properties actually. It's really annoying, but sometimes it's gonna happen in real estate. You just have to realize that it's not a common occurrence, and sometimes properties you have to deal with. So that's been one there. Real estate 8. This is 2 fourplexes that are in Kansas City. Let me just move this out of the way so you can see this. So you can see all the income coming in from rent. And then there's some expenses. There was, I think, a foundation leak that had to be taken care of. That can be expensive, but there's still about $2,000 profit there. And then real estate 9. This is a triplex that is in Nampa. Nice rents coming in here. I actually bought this property for like $75,000 cash. It's crazy. About a little over 10 years ago. And it's just continued to just generate huge amounts of cash. Huge return on that investment there. So $2,300 profit there. And then this is just the main kind of holding account. That's where I have the accounting fees in there and the bank accounts. And then the last thing here is this Wildwood Offices, which you can see over here is about 2 office spaces that I've got a nice lease in. I've got one company that I renegotiated lease, and I'm making pretty good money on that. And there's very few expenses, so it's about $1,300 in profit. And so you can look at this big number here. The total profit for this month of March 2022 is $15,781.86. Even with those big expenses, right? So if I hadn't had those expenses, if this wasn't negative, if this was positive, that number would go up. If I didn't have a big expense there, I could potentially be making somewhere closer to $20K a month, but there's always going to be some kind of stuff in real estate. So you're never going to get the ideal. That's one thing to really understand about real estate investing. Also, all these properties, by the way, they are completely paid off. Now, I'm not going to go into the details on why I did that. I'll tell you a little bit later at the end of this video about this Well That Never Runs Dry program, where if you do want to know about that, I can talk about that and tell you about those things and why that's actually somewhat of a mistake. It was something that I did at the time that made sense at the time for becoming financially free. But if I were to do it over today, I probably wouldn't have paid those off, and I probably would have done a lot better. And you don't want to make the same mistake I did, but I can tell you about that. But let's jump into the Bulldog Mindset. I know a lot of you guys are interested in that. So let's go ahead and take a look here at Bulldog Mindset. Now this one, I do this just in a Google spreadsheet. There's a reason why I do this, is because I have a holding company, like a parent company, that I utilize for like the parent overall company of all my companies. And there's some miscellaneous expenses and stuff like that, stuff that you would use for tax write-offs that you wouldn't really want to capture as the business itself, because it's optional things like meals, entertainment, stuff like that, travel, where it's not really a required business expense, but you can write it off as a business expense. So I like to have the real numbers. Now, eventually I'll break that out again and create a separate QuickBooks for it. But I kind of like to track this manually, so I like to get my hands into this here. But anyway, let's take a look here. Again, you can see the categories I have for the income. Advertising and sponsorship, not a lot going on there. Some YouTube money coming in. Sometimes I do some sponsorship deals, but I prefer not to. Affiliate revenue coming in. Some good stuff coming down the pipe here. There's a few things. I won't go over every single piece of this, but Tish Hanley is the men's skincare product. I highly recommend. It's really good. I used to get a lot of money from Bluehost. I don't get so much anymore. Thrive Themes, you see over here as well. Active Campaign, that's email marketing software. This is a great one for affiliate, because if you help someone to use the software as an affiliate, then what happens is as their list grows, as they become really successful, then their fees increase, and then they return you a percentage of that as affiliate revenue. So that's kind of cool. And then there's some, I did this promotion for this dopamine discipline product, and Sunsama, some income came in from that. So not a huge focus on the affiliate stuff, because it's not a huge amount of my income. And then I've got the books. So the How to Stop Being Lazy book and Self-Confidence for Men book, those are starting to generate a little bit more money. I'm also running some ads against those now as I'm setting up this funnel for the self-confidence system. I'll talk about this a little bit real quick here, because it hasn't fully launched, but there's some reasons why I'm doing this strategy here. Let me kind of show you what I've got here. So I've got the self-confidence system. You can see this is a sales page for this. Right now, this is product that I put together from a self-confidence masterclass that I put together. And what I did with this is, and you're not seeing the income reflecting here now, but this is sort of the master plan here, is that I've got this self-confidence book that I'm running Amazon ads on for fairly cheap, and I'm getting people to sign up, and then they're taking the self-confidence quiz, which is putting them on my email list into an email sequence that eventually pitches the self-confidence program. So the self-confidence program, it's a 12-week program. It's a really good deal, actually. It's a huge value for $297, and I'm not just saying that as a marketer. It just is. It's just something I put together that I wanted to create super, super valuable, like the end-all be-all product for self-confidence. And that's what I did there. And so it's $297. So the whole idea is that you have this book that you're selling on Amazon. It's really cheap. Some people just buy it organically. I'm running some ads to it. They come into the funnel from the book. They can take a self-confidence quiz. They take that quiz, and then they get pitched this product by email. And so maybe I spend $200 in ad costs, but I'm selling a $300 product at the end. So maybe out of $200 in ad costs, I get 10 people that buy this product. That's $3,000. It's a huge profit on that. So that's the strategy behind that. You'll start to see that unfold. Hopefully I'll be successful with it. Maybe I'm not. We'll find out. So that's kind of part of being an entrepreneur. Let me jump back to the spreadsheet here. So looking at this, again, going down the line here, and I'll give you guys some help here in a minute at the end of where you can find out more info if you want to actually start to replicate this yourself. I'm very transparent about all this stuff. Bulldog Mindset membership did about $34,363. Some of this is recurring monthly memberships that are $39 a month, $7 for the first month if you want to join. But some of it is also this new program that I'm going to tell you about in a minute called The Well That Never Runs Dry, which is in beta right now, but I'm opening up some slots strategically as I'm getting more and more people into this program. It's a higher ticket offer that I start offering. So that money comes in there. And then I've got some coaching income coming in, about $31,000. Now I did some things with the coaching as well, offering some entry into this Well That Never Runs Dry program for free if you sign up for 6 months of coaching and paid it in advance over 3 months. So some of that income increases there. Again, getting money now is better than getting money later. So that's a really good strategy in business, and you can continue to sell something like that that works. So it's pretty good income for Bulldog Mindset for almost $70,000. Not much expense, really. Some advertising. Like I said, I was running some Amazon ads here. Those are optional, it doesn't need to be done, but I'm doing it to test out this experiment here. A little bit of hosting fees, not much there. The services I pay for email is the most expensive one. Active Campaign there, some other services in there. Contractor expenses, so I've got a video editor, a couple of video editors, actually a graphics guy, and a guy managing my TikTok account. So that's where those expenses come from. Some of those are kind of optional as well. So not a huge amount, some big fees. Total expenses come to about $6,600. Not a lot, right? Off of that income. So then you end up with a profit of $61,975.71. Pretty solid profit. So if we add it all up, where am I at? How much did I make for the entire month of March? The total came out to, let's see here, $87,350.85. So now, real quick here, if you want some help on being able to do this, right? What I'm doing, you can do. If you want to replicate this, you absolutely can. I don't hold anything back. I'll show you exactly how I do it. There's a lot to it, so it's not something I can cover in this video. But if you want some help with this, I finally put together what you guys have been asking for, which is a complete financial freedom system. So you've got two options. One, you can get coaching with me. I usually have the slots filled, but you can try if you want to apply. There'll always be a link down below where you can go to the coaching page. But if you want to do this Well That Never Runs Dry program, it's a financial freedom program, and I teach you how to build true financial freedom. Again, not this kind of spammy, crappy stuff that so many people are selling on there, but how to do what I'm doing. I finally came to this realization. I was like, you know what? The thing I really should be selling, and I love the Bulldog Mindset membership. It's awesome. It's a huge value, but it's part of this actually. You get that for free with this program. But what I should really be selling you guys is what I've done. I can literally show you exactly what I've done so you can replicate those steps. Everything from real estate investing, how to build your passive income, just like I showed you here, how to build businesses, just like those two businesses I showed you, and how to make money from that. If you want to be able to do those things, all you have to do, if you want to get in the program, and like I said, it's only in beta right now, so there is a discount on the program. It's not the full price right now. The full price at launch is estimated to be about $5,000 is what I'm anticipating here. But if you want to get in, want to check out the program with the discount right now, there are a few slots available. I can't promise you that they'll be available by the time this video releases, because I'm only opening up a few every single month until we go live on this, because I want to make sure I can work with everyone in the program. Just email me, john@bulldogmindset.com, subject line Money March. Okay, that's how I'll know that you came from this video, and then I'll send you the next steps and the application process. There is an application to get into this program because I'm serious. I'm serious about making sure this is super, super high quality, get the right people in there. So, well, that never runs dry. I teach you how to exactly do what I'm doing. It's a huge amount of content, group coaching every single week, a huge amount of course content on building a business, on real estate investment, productivity, on building courses online, all of that kind of stuff. It's all packaged in there, and you can ask me questions. I'm on the group coaching calls every single Monday, twice a day on Mondays actually. And yeah, we've got a bunch of people in there, awesome mastermind groups in there as well. You do have to apply for it. And like I said, there are only limited slots, and I will open it up more to the general public after some time. But like I said, because it is a very high touch program, I want to make sure that I'm giving the right attention to the people that are in it. So I have made it somewhat exclusive. So again, if you want to get into that, just email me, john@bulldogmindset.com, Money March in the subject line. And if you want to just do one-on-one coaching with me, I will give you that same offer. If you sign up for 6 months of coaching with me, I'll get you into the main program of the Well That Never Runs Dry, which is $5,000 value for free. You can get a free ticket when it does open, but you have to sign up for 6 months of coaching. So choose whatever you want to do. If you want to do either one of those. If you don't want to, if you just want to watch the YouTube videos, join the Bulldog Mindset membership. By the way, that is part of the Well That Never Runs Dry. If you join, you also get the Platinum membership for free. That's another $1,000 value, so something to consider. If you're already a Platinum member and you're like, oh, I'm already a Platinum member, email me. I got something special for you. Give you something extra if you're interested in enjoying the Well program. So, all right, guys, hopefully you enjoy these income reports. Let me know what else you'd like to see on these, but I like to go through the numbers. I'll talk about new projects I'm doing, and just so you can see, transparent, this is what's happening. This is how I'm building my wealth. There's no magic here. There's no trickery. It's, you got a question, ask me. I'll try to answer it, try to answer the comments. And I show you guys exactly what I do. I show you exactly how I make money. I show you exactly what I'm doing, how I'm writing my sales pages, all that stuff. And again, all the details is in the Well That Never Runs Dry program.